Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I'm just gonna start by saying that I'm extremely nervous so that it gets out of the way and then I can talk about what I want to talk about. Is everyone with me? Because we just had such a nice performance and everybody went into that zoom mood. I just want to say, just like raise of hands. Everyone's attentive? Yes. Okay. So, happy Children's Day, by the way. I was told not to say this because we're not in a school, but I'm a child. I'm sure everyone's a child. Right? Yes. No response. Yes. Anyway, so my name is Shruti Sinha. I'm 24 years old. I'm an artist. I dance, I act, and I'm also a social media influencer. And if you all know me, you've either seen me as a contestant on a reality show, or maybe you've seen my social media. And so when I got to know that I'm supposed to talk, again, I got extremely nervous and I had this whole thing planned. Okay, I called my best friends and I was like, listen, you have to tell me what I'm going to talk about, give me pointers. Two of them are sitting there, and then I called my mom and I discussed everything with her. She's also there. Hi, Mama. I discussed everything with them and I was like, wow, this is what I'm going to do. And till 2 a.m. last night, I was writing it down. And I'm so bad at writing. But I was like, no, I have to. This is huge and I really have to make it perfect. And I was writing till 2 a.m. last night. And then I went to bed and I was like, kal dekhenge. I woke up this morning and I was like, no, this is not what I want to do. And I called them, okay? I called my mom and I was like, Mama, जो भी मैंने plan किया था मैं नहीं करूँगी. My mom was like, कोई बात नहीं. Whatever you will do will be nice. Again, such a motherly thing to say, right? And then I called my two other best friends and then I told them, listen, I'm not doing this. Now, to my surprise, they were not shocked. And I also called Apur, who's my manager. They were not shocked. They were like, yeah, whatever you do will be nice. And I'm like, listen, I have my talk a few hours and you're telling me I'm not prepared and that's fine. It's because they know that it's so me. I always do this. That talk was so structured and so planned, and that's not me. I would literally start crying on stage if I had to talk that, because that's not me. I do what I want to do and what makes me happy. So today I decided, I still don't have a plan. I've made pointers in my hand. Okay, I'm in school. Literally. But I thought that I'll go and talk my heart out, and that's what I'm going to do. My life has been very unconventional. I started dancing at 4 or 5, so I don't know my life without dancing. When I came to senses, dance was already a part of my life. I didn't know a life where I would not go to dance class on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday, and get a scolding, get chalas in my foot. I'm saying now chalas are blisters for people who don't know. I'm saying chala because they sound scarier. And they were extremely painful, but I would still go and dance because that was the best part of my life and it was my life. So when I was in school, everybody was studious and I was friends with all the toppers. I was almost a failure, I would say. I never failed, but I was at 33.3% good. Just pass. And my friends are all toppers, head girl, vice head girl. And it was normal for me, okay? It was never, and they would never compete with me or I would never compete with them. I was not in the same league. Anyway, so, and in school, I was always into dancing. I was only interested in the dance period. किसी class में Thursdays को होता था, 7th में हमें तो Friday हो गया, ऐसे. So I was only oh, Friday I'm my dancer, as I can't miss school. And other than that, I was happy with Kathak. I was learning Kathak. And this one fine day, I saw Shakti Mohan. She was a contestant of DID season 2. Do a full split. She was performing on this song called Genda Phool, and she did a full split. And as a child, I was like, wow, I want to do that. And I made up my mind, I want to get a full split. And my mom went to this dance company to enroll my sister, and she ended up giving my name and paying for me because I wanted to learn how to do a full split. Wow, what an amazing story. I didn't care about the dance form, neither did she. She was like, full split seekhna hai, idhar milega. I joined it and we only paid for 3 months. And it turned out to be From 3 months, I stayed in that company for 8 years. Started teaching with them as a child only. I was 13 years old and I was teaching people who were double my age or maybe more than that. I started performing. I was doing ballet, contemporary, jazz, everything. And just because I wanted to get a full split. And that full split, I was so excited about that I got it in 1 week. 1 week, I used to do practice splits every day. Right side 100 times, left side 100 times. And I literally write it on paper, one side done. Full lunch set I would do. And this one day I was in my room and I told my mom, Mama, and Mama was across the hall. And I was like, Mama, ho gaya, mera full split aa gaya, full split aa gaya. Koi aaya nahi tha, I was just playing with her. And she called me, she's like, yahan ke dikhao. I went outside and I tried it and I got it. Until now, whoever I meet, I met Neha Dhupia a few days ago. And she's like, wow, one of those rare times when you're not doing a full split. That's how obsessed I am with full splits. So that's when it started, and I realized that if I want to do something and if I put my mind to it, I can, even though it's painful. I don't care about pain. I really like pain because I read this quote somewhere, no pain, no gain. I'm sure everyone has. And it stayed with me. So even when I was in school, like I said, I had a very unconventional life. I got into the dance company and they wanted me to train early in the morning. But I had school. It's difficult, right? But my priority was dancing, and my mom knew it. So she went to the school principal to ask, can Shruti go to her dance class and can you give her attendance? Obviously, my principal said that's not possible, do you even know what you're saying? And my mom came back and she said, it's fine, open school karna hai. And yeah, I have been, I was listening, I have heard, because I was preparing for this and I heard so many talks, I saw so many videos of people talking about, they had to really struggle. And I just told her 5 minutes ago that, I've been very lucky that my parents were so supportive. They knew that पढ़ाई नहीं करनी है कोई बात नहीं, इसको ये करना है, at least she's doing 100% or giving her 100% there. And she was extremely supportive, from Noida to Patel Nagar. Now, you all are from Delhi, you would understand. She would take, I used to come back from school, change, sit in the metro, go to Patel Nagar, do my class. She used to stay there for 1 hour and then come back. And this one time, my class was in Safdarjung. Now, you have to change multiple metros, stay there, go there. When I had my class, my mom didn't even have a space to sit outside. So she went to Sarojini Nagar to shop. But that was just one. She can't go every day. But she's gone through so much and I didn't realize it until I decided, I'll come back to that. When I was in school, I'm going through my pointers. I just jumped 2 points, coming back. Yes. So when I was in school, everybody thought that I know what I want to do with my life. Okay, everybody was so sure. You were sure that I wanted to dance? These are my school friends. Mama was sure I wanted to, everybody was sure. I didn't know a thing. I just knew that dance karna hai mujhe. I want to dance, but I don't want to teach. I don't want to start teaching now. At 18, 19, I don't want to start teaching. Because it's a huge responsibility. And I was like, what can I do? And I was clueless, but everybody thought that I was so sure and I would play that part. Just to act cool, you all are still figuring out which college you want to go to. I know what I want to do. When I had no idea. Then I went to DID and Dance India Dance. It happened. It was a very challenging experience. I broke my shoulder. I performed so many acts over there. And then that was the first time I got introduced to the commercial side of dancing. I was always in the artistic side of it. Ballerina, I would go to class, be like, oh, no talking. If you're on time, you're late. You have to reach before time, like that. And when I went to Mumbai and I saw this life and I was like, oh my God, this is what I want to do. And I got out. I was the second contestant to get out. And I came back, I gave my boards and I was like, this time I will study. The first time in my life I ever studied was in my 12th. And I got really nice marks according to me. And I was like, first time my mom and my parents would be proud of me. Like my bacha has done so well. And I was like, please tell my marks to everybody. All these relatives ask, ki kitne marks aaye unke bachcho ke kitne aaye the. So I was like, wow, I scored 95 in 2 subjects. She's going to tell everyone. And my mom sent a message, Pappu pass ho gaya. I was like, hello? I did so much mehnat for Pappu pass ho gaya. 33% was also pass. I was doing that for so many years. Like I got marks for once. And she's like, but this is not what you want to do. So it's fine. You scored good, but now. So I was like, fine, chalo, this is what it is. I'm boasting here that I got 95, because she didn't. Right now, I'm just telling you, you all are not the only smart people. I'm one of you. Could have been. But I chose to go to Bombay. And when I went to Bombay, for some reason, I wanted to struggle. I don't know. That lifestyle to me was very exciting. I wanted to struggle. Little did I know that struggle was real. I left a very nice house here, bungalow, and I went and I started living in a one-room kitchen. You know what one-room kitchen is? Because I did when I went to Bombay. There is no hall room, there is no living room, there is no rooms, extra rooms, there are no balconies. Balconies to Bombay mein hai nahi. There is no concept of from here I can go walk to that room, chill in that room, come back. It was just one room and the kitchen was there, the washroom was there. It was just this small. And I was sharing it with someone. Extremely difficult to stay in a house like that. And then the same year I lost my dad. And my mom was alone in Delhi. I was alone here. My sister was alone in Bangalore. And now she's here. My mother's here and she doesn't know this, but I'm going to tell you that someone that she looks up to in my family came and told me, चलो बॉम्बे चलते हैं, तुम्हारा सामान पैक करेंगे और तुम वापस आ जाओ एंड कॉलेज करो इधर in Delhi. That thought scared me so much because I know that I won't be able to live a life like that. And I couldn't tell my mom obviously at that point. I took my sister to the washroom and I told her कि दीदी ऐसा ऐसा हो रहा है, मैं घर छोड़ के भाग जाऊँ. I don't care. I will come back after 2 years after I've done achieving whatever I want to. But I can't live this life. It scares me. The thought scares me. It's not even happened yet, but just the thought of not living in Delhi, but probably going to college, studying, leave dancing, then start working. I don't even I still can't imagine that because I don't know that life. And my sister was like, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Koi nahi, aisa kuch nahi hoega. Then थोड़े टाइम बाद my mom decided. My mom actually I owe her so much for this because she decided to move to Bombay for me. She left her house, her friends and everything, and she moved to Bombay for me. And then my sister also left Bangalore and came to Bombay, and all three of us started staying. And our dog, he's not a small dog, he's huge, okay? All four of us started living in that one-room kitchen. And it was a struggle. We were struggling financially and professionally because we were all finding work in a new city. I started as an assistant choreographer and I did songs, and I remember assisting a Honey Singh song. And I was telling the actor to do this, do that. Little did I know, in a few years, I would be that person, and then the assistant choreographer would tell me, ye karo, wo karo. So I started with that, and then I got a call from MTV when I was rehearsing for a song. You all have heard this song, Oh Makhna Ve Makhna. Up to he, I should not sing. There was a beautiful singer right here, but I'm sure you all have heard that song. So the movie's right. I was rehearsing for that, and I got a call from MTV saying, listen, a lot of your friends have recommended your name for this show, Roadies, and I think you should do it. You should audition for it. And I said, hello, please mujhe phir se call mat karna, and I cut the call. And I started rehearsing again. After that, the rehearsal got over. I called my mom and I was like, listen, as I am, my mom was like, kya hoga? Do it. Go for the audition. You'll either get selected or not. If you get selected, then decide you want to do it or not. I went. I was like, okay. Kya hoga? Zyada to mana hi kar denge. I will come back to this life. I went to the audition. Oh my god, the roadies auditions are scary. The group discussions are scary. There are scary people, and then I remember just sitting quietly in that group discussion and people are yelling and like abusing each other. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm not meant for this. I'm not meant for this. And then I got selected. I don't know how. They asked me one question: why should we select you? I don't know what I said. I still don't know why they selected me. But I went for the second round of group discussion, and that time the team was sitting there, the creative head, the director, and he asked me, "You look like a very boring person. What are you going to do on the show?" And I said, "I can dance." So he said, "Subah उठ के तुमसे dance थोड़ी कराएंगे." I was like, fair point. और क्या कर सकती हूँ? Then he's like, इतने लोगों ने यहाँ कुछ बोला है, कुछ opinion दो. And I said something I made. मैंने बोला. And he said dance. I said okay. And I took my phone out to play music, and he said no, without music. And he's a scary man. Like really, just looking at him, I wanted to like pee my pants. He was so scary. And I was like, okay, fine. Dance is my strong suit, right? I can dance anywhere, anytime, while sleeping. So I was like, okay, fine, no music. I did 2 steps and I was selected. I was like, wow, dance has gotten me through everything in life, even roadies. Yeah, and I went to the audition, PI. Again, the same thing happened. I danced, and I also spoke about the sex racket I accidentally caught because I was a little aware. And that was also a very scary thing. But this was my roadies and how I did all those reality shows. Then, in 2020, when the lockdown was going on, I got a call from this choreographer saying that we selected you for this music video with Singh. So I said, okay, there's no audition, no nothing, you asked for nothing, like who are you, I don't know. And you get these like fraud calls, fake calls. So I was like, okay, fine, I thought someone's playing a prank on me. And then I said yes. Even if it's a prank, let's just play along. Why say no? What if it's an opportunity? I said yes. And then I got a call like after 1 week, listen, we want to rehearse. I said, okay, tell me where. And then the like shoot dates have been postponed. I was sure that this is a prank because there was a call sheet that was sent to me in which Imran Hashmi, John Abraham, Hommie Singh and Shruti Sinha were written on the same page. I was like, this is so fake. Like, who are you? And then I went for rehearsal. I heard the song and I was like, wow, this sounds like a new song. It's a nice song. And then I got to know that it's really happening because I met Hommie Singh. And I was like, oh wow, this is happening. And I went on set. The shoot was supposed to be 2 days. We shot for 1 day. Done, cool, happened really nicely. And I was wearing this tube top. And throughout that shoot, what was going in my head was, you get one chance, don't screw it up, give it your all. This was the only thing that was playing in my mind on repeat. Like, you get one chance, don't screw this up, give it your all. And I remember my first shot only, I did this and I realized this costume is not comfortable. And they're like, come on, move, do a chest roll. And I said, I can't. This is not happening. And I was like, listen, I need you to fix this because otherwise I won't be able to give it my all. I don't care about how I look. I care about how I perform. And I have to give it my all. I can't compromise because of my costume. You give me a hoodie, I'll dance, that's fine, but not this. And then they fixed it and I did the whole shoot. Then the shoot got over according to me. But apparently they liked me and they said we'll shoot another day. And the 3rd day shoot was only half-day shoot because they had to leave for Pune. So we were running like on a clock there. We had to finish this quickly every shot. And my costume was some 10-12 kgs. Then I had to dance in water, the water weight. I had 3 hair extensions. Now guys won't understand, hair extensions are heavy. On top of that, there was water weight. And I was dancing, there was fire, there was water. I can't even breathe in the shower. I have to like, if I'm taking a shower to come out, take a breath and then come back. But here I'm supposed to dance in water. I did everything. I was like, okay, I did a head roll, there was fire almost, the fire almost like caught my eyelash. And I was like, no, come back. And the director said, this is a very nice shot, come see. Now I walked from my position to the camera and there was a wire, open wire, in the water. Now I didn't realize. And my heel broke, so I'm bare feet. My heel broke, they're fixing my heel. I walked, and I got like a very bad shock. and I couldn't feel my right leg completely. And they're like, listen, we have to finish this in like half an hour, come back. I didn't even tell them that I got a shock because I was like, what if they didn't get the perfect shot and I will not do my best? I went back without feeling my right leg. I don't know what my right leg did in that video. After I saw, I think they didn't use that footage because the ones they put were nice. Because I don't know, this leg was numb and I finished the whole shoot. I don't know how. And they were so happy. And there was one time, I don't know if you all also know, but there was one, they were shooting a full, so shoots happen in cuts. Okay, you do 5 seconds, then you do 30 seconds, and you take a breather. It's not a stage performance that you have to start and end in like, if it's a 3-minute song, you have to perform the whole thing. No. But they were shooting it like that. They wanted one full cut. And that was a 3.5-minute song, and I put everything. Now no energy left. My stamina is also like this. And after I was done, I literally sat down. I was like catching my breath, and I saw Johnny Abraham and Imran Hashmi stood up and like gave me a standing ovation, and that was it for me. And I was like, this is worth it. I don't care how this is gonna be on camera. This is my moment because dance again here. Like I'm telling you, dance is so. It's like brushing. Everybody brushes their teeth in the morning. It's like that for me. It's that essential, and it's literally gotten me through everything in life. And even today, they introduced me as an actor, I also act. But I always say that I'm a dancer first. And because I've trained so much in dancing and I don't know any other lifestyle, and I started acting now. I trained in acting because I feel like every art form needs training, and I don't want to just go on stage and be like, "Mujhe sab aata hai," kyunki nahi aata hai. So I trained in acting. Of course, I was really bad initially. I remember my initial audition, my hands were stuck like this, and I didn't know I was standing. Who stands like this? Normally, I'm not talking to you like this. In my auditions, I've done that because I didn't know where to keep my hands. And like, I was so conscious all the time, but then thanks to training, that I got back into reality, and I understood the art form and how real you have to be. You don't have to act when you're acting. And because of that training, again, I got casted for a show that you all are going to see hopefully very soon. Thank you. I'm sorry, is this supposed to be formal? I can't be formal. I'm just this goofy person. But yeah, so I think I want to finish by saying that I love learning. And I think learning should never stop. It should be, even if it's studying, and even if it's learning how to write from your left hand, just knowledge is ventilation. And you should always give it out. If you don't give it out, then it's stopped. You can't come back in. And learning for me, it means the world. I can't be someone who's just like, I know it all, because I don't, obviously. So I've started now learning acting. I'm going to restart learning pole dancing because I took a break, and I'm going to restart learning in other dance forms. Even though people think you're a dancer, you should know all dance forms. No, I know 4, 5. I mean, there are 100 more to learn, and 100 more other techniques to learn in acting. And whatever I want to do in my life, I'm going to figure it out in the near future. What if acting or dancing is not what I want to do? What if it's talking or hosting? I'm going to learn, I'm going to do that. And yeah, I always wanted to say this. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.